Hello, beautiful souls. It's your girl, Princess Leah, 888. Welcome back to your daily divine messages from Spirit, our weekly wisdom for this week, February 9th through February 15th. I hope you're having a good day so far. If you are already a family, returning family and friend, welcome back, beloveds. But if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining, and if you haven't already done so, hit that like button on your way in or out, and subscribe to my Vibe Tribe if you feel that you would resonate and enjoy more of this kind of content. My mission here is to heal the heart of the divine masculine and the sacred feminine through conscious love. So if that is your vibe, like I said, subscribe and join our tribe. So what we're going to first do is kick off this weekly wisdom with a heart chakra sound bowl healing. Go ahead and get this ready here. Had some of my cat's hair because he likes to jump up on my altar. Be with his spirits, be with the spirits, as he is my spirit guide, Mr. Grandma Tony Popsicle, my grandma reincarnated, for those of you who do not know. But, and if you have a cat as well, or if you resonate with cats strongly, then, that might be a little side message for you, that there are some spirit guides that are also wanting to get your attention. I'm also hearing they are wanting you to feed them. They're wanting you to nourish your relationship with them when they reach out to you. Maybe it is a grandmother on the other side, or who is now your earth angel. But there's a message that someone wants to say to you. So let that be known. Take it how it does. You can place your hand on your heart if you'd like to join me for this heart chakra sound bowl healing. You can close your eyes and take a deep breath. Let's begin. For those who are new to my channel, during the sound bowl healing, I tap into the frequencies of the heart chakra to hear the messages from Spirit in the highest vibration of conscious love. If there are any intuitive downloads that come through, I'll share them with you. But also feel into the vibration of your heart and hear what Spirit is speaking through to you. I am just one messenger. You are your own messenger. I do not predict any futures. I simply tap into the strongest energies of conscious love that are currently being available for us to be guided by, from possible answers that might be to any questions that your soul might be having. But any of these interpretations from any tarot or oracles that I pull are also for you to use your own discernment of how they resonate with you. Don't force anything. Take what sits with you, what hits on your spirit, and leave the rest for someone else. And I'm also hearing that as a message of other people's opinions and feedback too. To take it with a grain of salt. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't get offended if it doesn't resonate. Don't get offended if you're at a buffet and there are foods available that you don't want. You simply just walk over it and place what you do want on your plate. Spirit is telling me that's the same thing for other people's opinions, for the suggestions that life offers. Ultimately, you are the final decision maker. And I saw the King of Swords in my mind's eye, but also when I was pulling the cards out and shuffling and clearing the decks, That is the card that I saw. King of Swords of decision. You are the ultimate decision maker over your life. No one else can live your life but you. Thank you, Spirit. No one else knows what you need but you. You know what you need the most. And sometimes we can get caught up in seeking validation or approval or permission to live our life. Take a deep breath. Thank you, Spirit. That was a nice, short, and sweet message. Now we'll see if there's any additional messages that want to come through as confirmation of maybe any messages that I picked up on. You see there's that King of Swords making that ultimate decision, that final decision on what it is for crystals, what your heart holds dear, what you value most. So what are the strongest energies of wisdom? This is the Star Child Akashic Tarot deck that I'm using. What is the strongest energy? Some weekly wisdom, guidance, spirit for this week. This week we also have, this is a strong week because we have the, this is the week that we come into the eclipse. So we're in our final days of the eclipse that is approaching on the new moon in Aquarius, which is also the Chinese New Year. I see 10:10 on the clock, completion. And look at this, 10 of Wands, completion. Yes, something this week is coming to a completion. And what I'm hearing is the burdens that you keep carrying that are not yours to hold. Some of it are burdens that were never yours to hold. Some of it were burdens from the past that are now asking you to release them. And some of them are burdens of the future that you're anxiously anticipating out of fear of things going wrong. And what Spirit is saying is what you need to do is release all of these extra burdens, extra worries up to divine and allow Spirit, Source, Divine, Jah, God, Allah, however you want to call it, to clear the path with this one wand, Ace of Wands, to clear the energy for you, to clear the path ahead of you. When you surrender your burdens to the Lord is what I'm hearing. Yes, look, 10 of Swords. Can't make it up. Another 10, 10, 10, 10. We are in the year of 10, aka 1. When you reduce 10, it reduces to 1 by equaling out the 0. Or I guess is what I'm hearing is putting, setting aside the 0. I don't know why it wants to come through that way. Setting it aside. But you are coming to a full completion this week as we wrap up the year of the snake. Yes, thank you, Spirit of confirmation. You are completing the cycles of grief, deceit, suffering, pain, trauma, all of it. You are releasing it. You are complete. Oh, look at that. It almost cut my throat, choked my throat. when I tried to say you're completing the cycles of generational trauma. And if it's been extremely uncomfortable and painful, that's because this is the work. Five of Crystals is that shift from lack to abundance. It's the shift from being rejected to redirect it to something better. It is the detour that was actually the upgrade. It is the perspective paradigm shift from the glass being half empty to half full. Something in the past that maybe you felt very hurt and deceived by. Wounds. I'm hearing toxic addictions, codependent cycles, loops, patterns are all coming to an end this week. The last week of this snake, as we are shedding the final layers of the skin that we have outgrown. Think of a snake when it's shedding and when it has that last bit of its skin. What does it do? It rubs up against trees and leaves, because what is it doing? It's merging with its new skin, its new self, with the divine. And I love that we have the Soul Star chakra coming out, because we are in I am doing my second annual chakra balancing series, chakra healing series. So if that is something that interests you, we're on the third eye today, but we have gone through from the Earth Star all the way up to the throat, and you can find that on my channel playlist, chakra healing series, if that is what is calling to you right now. But I actually love that this is coming out, because I have most of the chakra cards pulled out because of the chakra healing series. So the fact that the Soul Star chakra is the chakra, one of the last of them that I have not yet pulled out of the deck, and it wants to come through, shows me, look, another 10. You are completing, shedding the old layers of outdated versions of you, the past, the toxic, the painful, all of it, the false versions of you, the ego that has been keeping you safe up until now. But now the ego takes the back seat and divine takes the wheel. Beautiful. I'm hearing Jesus take the wheel. You know that song by Carrie Underwood. Because we're going through an entirely DNA evolution. Our consciousness is evolving. Our cellular system is evolving. Our biological DNA is transforming, evolving into higher frequencies, into the higher frequencies of conscious love. And so we have to release the final debris of all of that density of the old earth, so we can move into the new human that we are becoming, into our highest timeline, into the divine being that we are. Beautiful. But like we said, it is not comfortable for a skin or for a snake to go rubbing up against everything to get the last of the skin off. So this week we are going to be encountering a lot of, I'm hearing, pain body triggers, because the past is going to keep coming up, so we can release it, to shed it, to come into this new evolved being, merging with the divine. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse Now, this will be a new moon in Aquarius eclipse on the 17th, but still, conclusions are within reach. This is still confirmation that we are right on time with this eclipse season, and that the pre-shadows are so thick and prominent and strong and heightened right now, because we're in our final days, because we're shedding this final debris, because we are at the very end. What I'm hearing is we are in, literally, that's what 10, the 10, number 10 is the death and rebirth portal at the same time. You are dying to your old self, your old life, and simultaneously birthing your new divine self. And death and birth are equally uncomfortable because they both require surrender. They both require having faith in your dreams. They both require faith and surrender, that you will be okay when you let go of this life as you die to this life that you know it, and transition into this new earth, new world, and move, birth into this new earth. This is a spiritual death, a spiritual awakening and rebirth. And even in the Bible, it says if you want to reach the kingdom of heaven, you have to die to your flesh. You have to die to your ego self, the false identity that you have built out of protection to survive all the things you had to survive. The Five of Crystals of exile and the Ten of Swords of betrayal. In order to survive, your ego self had to put on a mask, a shield, armor to protect you. So be gentle with yourself, beloved, as you are melting away this armor. And it's scary because you are showing the world your truth for the first time. You are discovering the truth for the first time. You are finding the key to your divine being, transforming like these butterflies from the caterpillar into the cocoon to eat itself alive in order to recrystallize into a completely different kind of species that you didn't even know was in you. If you told a caterpillar what they were going to grow up to be, they would laugh in your face, because a caterpillar doesn't think about what it's becoming. It just becomes. It surrenders when it crystallizes and eats itself into goop. And it's not, I'm sure, comfortable when you're turning yourself into goop and crystallizing and with wings. So the problem with making assumptions, which is the third agreement here with Don Miguel Ruiz's book, The Four Agreements, the problem with making assumptions is that we believe they are the truth. We make an assumption, we misunderstand, we take it personally, then we react by sending emotional poison with our word. This creates a whole big drama. Para nunca, for nothing. So have faith in your dreams as you are coming to conclusions around what all you have had to endure, so that you can release all that you have endured. And so the fourth agreement here says, in doing so, always do your best to take your life and enjoy it. Beautiful. And what did we just talk about? The cats earlier. So thank you, confirmation. This is someone's spirit animal. The cat. El gato. I don't know why Spanish words are coming through right now, but sometimes they just do for me because my voice matters. I felt like I needed to pull out these positive affirmation cards for us today, for this week, and this is why. Because we need some positive reassurances more than ever this week. We need some gentle, loving compassion more than ever this week. We need to have faith and to take our life and enjoy our truth more than ever this week. Because you are at the brink of a brand new you. So start with a positive mindset this week. Start your day with a positive mindset is what I'm hearing. And this takes me back to the 5 minutes of happiness practice. If you can even just set your clock for 5 minutes once an hour, if that's too much, try it just once a day. If you can give yourself an intentional 5 minutes of positive, encouraging, healthy energy, focused energy, whatever that means to you, whether it's 5 minutes of journaling your gratitudes, 5 minutes of stretching and breathing, 5 minutes of prayer, 5 minutes of fun, of walking outside. We have a beautiful day where I'm at in the Midwest here in Kansas City. We are having, it's going to be in the 70s today. I mean, that is spring weather. And we're in February. And though, yes, it is the coldest it's ever been in New York in 20 years, yes, on other areas of the world, there are disasters that are happening. However, you still are allowed to have a positive mindset. You are still allowed to be grateful for the blessings that are in your life. You do not need to feel guilty because of what you have lacked in the past or what others lack. You don't need to make yourself lack just because others are. That was that 10 of Wands, carrying the burdens of other people for other people that are not yours to carry. And I'm hearing secondhand experiences like your parents' trauma, your grandparents' trauma, your ancestors' trauma. It is not for you to carry anymore, beloved, and it never was. So go out there, start with a positive mindset, believing that you can change the world. That is a bold statement. And it's a strong statement, especially with that 10 of Wands, as we're saying, surrender to trying to hold and release and cleanse and clear and heal generational cycles of trauma, of karma. If that is your dream, to change the world, to change, what did I say? What's my dream? To heal the heart of the divine masculine and the sacred feminine for the soul of mankind through conscious love. That's a big ass bold mission. But it's my mission. It's what was placed on my heart. It's what I have discovered as my truth. And that's what I have to have faith in. Because those dreams were placed in my third eye, as we're going to talk about the third eye chakra today. Those dreams were placed in my third eye so that I could merge with the divine. So I could bring the divine to earth. Beautiful, yes. So, as we had our throat chakra yesterday, Your voice matters. My voice matters. What you had to say, what your mindset says matters. This is beautiful energy, and I hope that you receive it the way that I do too. And if it is resonating and if it is really speaking to your heart and spirit, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and continue to be on this journey with me as we continue on the road to conscious love. And until next time, my beautiful beloveds, take care of yourself this week. I will see you in the next moon, literally after the full moon and eclipse. If God willing, I'm able to tune back in for a weekend wisdom so we can get some good energy for this eclipse weekend on then I will surely show up. But until then, I love you. Peace and love. Namaste. Bye.